So what will make you more money? Being book smart or seemingly being dumb in books and bold in life? Today, we are going to spill the beans on dumb vs smart. Who makes more money and why? Despite the prevailing belief in schools that academic intelligence directly correlates with lifelong success and happiness, the reality often surprises us. Some of the brightest minds may end up living unremarkable lives, while seemingly average individuals can soar to incredible heights and lead fulfilling, successful lives. You'll likely find that intelligence within the confines of a classroom doesn't guarantee financial success or life satisfaction, and the unexpected success stories often come from individuals who were deemed average or overlooked. If you are wondering why this happens, we have got you covered. We will share some incredible insights with you that will shape your perceptions about real-life financial success. By the end of this video, you will get brilliant ideas about generating wealth. So without any further delay, let's dive deeper into the most valuable success lesson in the financial world. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss any tip that could shape your life. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Who actually makes more money? Dumb people or smart? As opposed to the conventional wisdom, dumb people earn way more than smart people. To delve into the concept of dumb in this context, let's clarify that it refers to actions contrary to rationality. However, it's not the simple act of causing foreseeable damage, like puncturing a ball with a knife, but rather the kind of dumbness that involves attempting to achieve a desired outcome from a process not designed for it, akin to cooking without salt and expecting a tasty result. This type of unconventional thinking often leads to significant rewards, but not without its fair share of failures. Such unconventional approaches are often ingrained in us from childhood, but as we grow older, the pressures to conform to societal norms can stifle the curiosity and nonconformity that fuel innovation. Contrary to societal expectations, those who have truly changed the world are often labeled as crazy or stupid. Yet, in reality, these individuals are the geniuses who dare to believe in their unconventional ideas. Despite being celebrated in the media, these geniuses, when encountered in real life, deviate significantly from the presented image. The essence of genius lies in irrationality, but the challenge is maintaining belief in one's genius long before it gains recognition. Life's ultimate test revolves around sustaining faith in your unconventional ideas despite adversity. The unfortunate reality is that many people never discover their genius. Childhood curiosity is often stifled, replaced by conformity to learned norms. What individuals become proficient at is often limited to what they learned in school or from societal expectations. The crux of the matter is that a significant number of people lead lives devoid of attempting anything perceived as stupid. This aversion to risk-taking and unconventional thinking often leads to a life of mediocrity. So here is a little challenge for you. Embrace the idea of trying something unconventional, something dumb by societal standards, and step out of your comfort zones this week. Once you have done this, ask yourself, have societal expectations and the fear of failure limited your willingness to explore unconventional ideas? How might embracing a bit of dumbness this week open up new possibilities and propel you beyond the confines of average living? Now there are two things you can do to actually generate more wealth: whine about societal expectations, or push yourself to step out of your comfort zone, play the dumb game to your advantage. If you want to double your wealth, let's continue with some incredible lessons on why dumb people make more money than smart people that will set you up for financial success. All right, let's get started with the first of the lessons on why dumb people make more money, as they know financial success isn't a linear journey. It is true that the most straightforward route doesn't always guarantee success, and dumb people are all up for risks. On the other hand, many smart individuals believe that putting in hard work and steadily climbing the corporate hierarchy will eventually lead to substantial wealth. However, the reality might be different due to limitations like glass ceilings on earnings, time constraints, and sluggish wage growth. On the flip side, if you carve out your unique path by introducing something new and opting for an unconventional route, you may encounter financial setbacks, but the potential for immense wealth creation also exists. Let's consider the example of Elon Musk to illustrate the idea. Elon Musk is a visionary entrepreneur known for founding companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Instead of following the conventional path of climbing the corporate ladder within established industries, Musk took a different route by entering challenging and unconventional markets. While Musk faced numerous obstacles, financial risks, and setbacks, his decision to forge his own path has led to incredible success. Tesla, initially viewed by many as a risky venture, became a groundbreaking force in the electric car industry. SpaceX, Musk's aerospace manufacturer and space transportation company, defied traditional expectations in the space exploration sector. Elon Musk's journey highlights that the clearest path, which for many might involve climbing the corporate ladder, isn't the only way to achieve remarkable success. By creating something different and taking unconventional routes, even if it involves initial financial challenges, individuals like Musk have the potential to not only innovate, but also amass substantial wealth. Now let's move to the next lesson: why dumb people make more money, as dumb people know the game of numbers. In the real world, dumb people play the game of numbers well. If you think you are not good at this game, you need to understand this. There are two ways to make money. One is by solving a problem for a bunch of people, and the other is by solving a problem for people who are solving problems for lots of others. To break it down further, if you want to make $1 million, you can either sell something worth $100 to 10,000 people, or sell something worth $10,000 to 100 people. Somewhere in between works too. The key is understanding that creating wealth is all about the numbers. Let's face it, most of us are more interested in fun stuff like entertainment than things like education or health. Jobs in entertainment and fashion tend to be more popular because, let's admit it, looking good and being entertained are big deals. That's why famous folks like Kim Kardashian, Lionel Messi, and Cardi B can make in a week what some of the best doctors or teachers might earn in years. Now here's the deal. You don't need to compete with entertainers. The point is, whether you are a teacher, writer, accountant, or anyone, you can also play the numbers game. You can serve more people in your line of work and make more money. Take writing, for example. It might not seem like a job that makes you super rich, but J.K. Rowling became a billionaire by selling over 400 million copies of the Harry Potter series. She's the first person to hit billionaire status by writing books. Or consider Terry Dubrow and Paul Nassif, who became famous doctors from their show Botched on E! They brought their plastic surgery skills to TV and reached millions of people. What could have been a boring job turned into something educational and entertaining for millions. Now, both doctors are worth millions of dollars. Sure, many hardworking folks in important jobs may have to settle for what they get. But if you're lucky enough to know this kind of info, you have a choice to do more for yourself and your family. It's about finding ways to reach and help more people in what you do, and that can lead to more income. All right, now, let's talk about how dumb people focus on depth. The next important lesson on why dumb people make more money. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want to enjoy more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. It all starts with focusing on the right targets. The trick lies in where you put your focus, either diving really deep into one thing or spreading out your efforts. Smart folks often dig deep into a specific area, like finding oil in an oil field, but they forget about how to share or sell that knowledge. On the flip side, people seen as not so smart start selling their idea before it's even fully cooked, taking a wider approach. Let's take a look into the real-life story of Robert Kiyosaki to explain this. Someone once asked him how to become a published author, expecting advice on writing. Instead, Kiyosaki told them to take sales training. He clarified, saying, "There is a reason I'm a best-selling author, not a best-writing author." This means getting your idea out there is as important as having a great idea in the first place. Now, your typical smart person gets why depth and knowledge are crucial. They often hire people who know a lot about one thing, but super smart people sometimes forget how important it is to spread their knowledge far and wide. This can lead to situations where the A students end up working for the C students. To break it down, depth is about knowing a lot, and breadth is about how many people benefit from that knowledge. That's why someone with just an okay idea but a big audience can become rich, while really smart and educated people might struggle with money. Being smart isn't enough for success. You also need to be good at sharing your smarts. Now think about this. Have you ever seen someone with a so-so idea do well because they shared it effectively? And how might reaching out to more people with what you know make your intelligence and knowledge more impactful? Now let's talk about the next lesson on why dumb people make more money, as dumb people think like an entrepreneur. Not everyone needs to kick off and manage a business, but everyone should adopt an entrepreneurial mindset. Now, when we say entrepreneur, we mean someone who spots a problem, takes financial risks to solve it, and aims to profit from the solution. It's not just about having a smart idea or a business that pays the bills. Entrepreneurs want to spread their ideas or solutions to as many people as they can, and they want to do it efficiently. That's where entrepreneurial thinking comes in. Now, think about your profession. It's not just a means to earn a living. It's your calling, what you believe in. The very essence of the word profession comes from to profess. If your profession is what you profess to believe in, then don't just limit it to something that puts food on the table. It should be a mission to share your belief with as many people as possible. Take a math teacher, for example. They might see mathematics as the most important subject because it helps students understand and interpret the laws of nature. You might not agree, but the two plastic surgeons on the botched TV show believe they're doing a crucial job in helping people regain self-esteem. And they're using a TV show to spread their profession. So whether you're a teacher, a doctor, or anything else, think beyond just earning your daily bread. See it as an opportunity to distribute your belief, your mission, to reach as many people as possible. How can you share what you do with the world, and why does it matter? Miracles unfolds when you view your profession as the most noble service to humanity. It sparks an entrepreneurial mindset, transforming your perception from merely a means to pay bills into a potent tool to change the world. As you see your profession as a vehicle for profound impact, your perspective shifts. It becomes a platform to contribute to something greater than yourself. Whether you're a teacher, a doctor, or any professional, the focus broadens from personal sustenance to a mission of positive change. Embracing this entrepreneurial outlook means looking beyond the routine tasks. It involves strategizing on how your expertise can reach and benefit as many lives as possible. Your profession becomes a catalyst for meaningful transformation, and the number game becomes a way to measure your influence, reach, and the positive change you bring to the world. All right now, let's talk about dumb people having a high risk tolerance. When it comes to risk tolerance, it appears that individuals perceived as less intelligent might possess a greater willingness to take risks without excessive overthinking. This inclination toward risk can, surprisingly, pave the way for successful ventures and financial gains. Expanding on this idea reveals the interplay between risk tolerance, decision-making, and the potential for positive outcomes. Consider our imaginary characters, Alex and Jordan, who both are office colleagues and working in a corporate setting. Alex, recognized for his high intelligence and analytical skills, tends to thoroughly assess every decision, carefully weighing the pros and cons. On the other hand, Jordan, though not considered as academically inclined, exhibits a higher willingness to take risks. This characteristic becomes evident when he works on a new project proposal that involves implementing innovative strategies. Alex, being risk-averse, hesitates to embrace the proposed changes, meticulously analyzing potential downsides and uncertainties. Jordan, however, sees an opportunity in the risks involved. They recognize that the willingness to take calculated risks can lead to breakthroughs and substantial rewards. In this scenario, Jordan's openness to risk may result in the successful implementation of the innovative project, leading to increased efficiency and, ultimately, financial gains for the company. Alex's more cautious approach, while rooted in intelligence and thorough analysis, might lead to missed opportunities or slower adaptation to evolving market dynamics. The key lesson here is not to undermine the value of intelligence, but to highlight the importance of a balanced approach. Intelligent decision-making involves not only rigorous analysis, but also a recognition of when to take calculated risks. Less intelligent individuals, unburdened by overthinking, might seize opportunities that others might overlook due to a fear of the unknown. In essence, risk tolerance plays a crucial role in navigating the complex landscape of decision-making. It's a trait that, when harnessed effectively, can lead to successful ventures and financial gains. It shows that sometimes a willingness to take risks can be a smart and intellectual move. Now let's talk about our next lesson. That is, dumb people have financial discipline. Getting rich isn't just about being super smart. It's also about how well you handle your money. This is called money discipline or financial discipline, and it is about setting clear financial goals and making sure you reach them. Whether you're saving for a vacation or buying a car, it's about creating a plan, staying on course, and watching your financial goals become a reality. It's a tool that anyone, regardless of their financial expertise, can use to build and meet their money goals, but also move closer to a secure financial future. Even if you're not the brainiest person, if you're really good at managing your money, you can still end up wealthy. Let's break this down by imagining two friends at the office, Sarah and Mike. Sarah is known for being really smart and always thinking things through. She's the kind of person who carefully plans every step before making a decision. On the other hand, there's Mike, who might not be considered the brainiest, but he's fantastic at handling his money wisely. Now let's say they both get a bonus at work. Sarah, being analytical, might want to invest her bonus after doing a lot of research, and that's great. But Mike, with his excellent money management skills, might decide to save a chunk of his bonus, invest a bit, and also use some for paying off debts. Over time, Mike's financial discipline starts paying off. He's not making the most complicated financial moves, but he's consistently making good decisions. Meanwhile, Sarah, despite her intelligence, might face challenges if she doesn't have the same level of financial discipline. So the takeaway here is that wealth isn't only about being super smart. It's about how well you handle your money day in and day out. Even if you're not the brainiest person, having excellent financial discipline can make a huge difference in amassing wealth. It's a reminder that managing money wisely is a key player in the game of getting rich. All right, now let's move to our next lesson, that is, dumb people don't waste time in learning. 0. Think of your project like building a house. You have a clear plan and you know the foundation needs to be strong. Now imagine you're at a hardware store, surrounded by various tools and materials. You spot a new gadget, a fancy drill that promises to make your work easier. It's tempting to buy it because, after all, it's cool and you love learning new things. 0 to the power of 0 is similar to intellectual people who, in the pursuit of knowledge and skills, often find themselves attracted to workshops or webinars. These events are like the shiny new drill. It seems like a good idea to invest time in them because you enjoy learning. However, here's the catch. That new tool might not be essential for building your house. Similarly, attending every workshop or webinar might distract you from your main objectives and add complexity to your project. Let's say you have a limited budget for your house project. Spending it on unnecessary tools means less money for essential materials. Similarly, dedicating too much time to learning every new skill might take away from the focused work you need to do on your project. So the lesson here is to be a bit selfish with your time. Instead of attending every workshop, choose ones that directly benefit your project. If a webinar offers a chance to connect with people or businesses that can help your project, that's a good use of your time. The key is to balance. Learning is great, but make sure it aligns with your key objectives. Avoid getting sidetracked by the allure of new skills if they don't directly contribute to your project. Be a bit selective and strategic with how you invest your time, keeping your eyes on what really matters for the success of your venture. Now let's talk about our next lesson on why dumb people make more money, as dumb people are slackers. It's quite intriguing to notice that dumb individuals, often labeled as slackers, might in fact possess qualities well suited for running a successful business, even more so than they're highly intelligent. In the business world, this mirrors a common dynamic. Successful businesses often rely on effective delegation and the automation of processes to operate seamlessly. The slacker mentality, when applied strategically, demonstrates the value of collaborative efforts and highlights the importance of delegating tasks to optimize overall efficiency. It's a reminder that in the realm of business, effective teamwork and smart delegation can sometimes outshine sheer intelligence. Let's consider a common scenario to illustrate this point. Imagine two individuals, Lisa and Peter, both with their own startup ventures. Lisa is known for her high intelligence and tends to take on the bulk of tasks independently, relying on her own expertise. On the other hand, Peter, often considered a slacker, has an innate ability to leverage the strengths of those around them. Peter excels in delegating tasks effectively and influencing others to contribute their skills, even if it means getting things done without direct personal involvement. Now, as their businesses evolve, Lisa struggles to delegate tasks and is reluctant to embrace automation. The need to micromanage everything becomes a bottleneck, limiting the scalability of the venture. Meanwhile, Peter has built a team that collaborates seamlessly, and processes are streamlined through effective delegation and automation. Peter can focus on strategic aspects of the business, leading to more significant growth. This scenario sheds light on the potential drawbacks of high intelligence when it comes to entrepreneurship. While intelligence is undoubtedly valuable, an inclination to work independently without effectively leveraging collaborative efforts and automation can hinder business success. The slacker mindset, characterized by adept delegation and leveraging available resources, may prove to be a more effective approach in the entrepreneurial landscape. It emphasizes the importance of working smartly with others and embracing automation to ensure a business's efficiency and long-term success. Now let's move to our next lesson on why dumb people make more money, as dumb people are not snobs. One challenge that highly intelligent and overly smart individuals often grapple with is a sense of superiority over others. Let's be honest, it's a reality. This issue often traces back to their school days, especially during group projects and collaborative assignments. If you were that top-of-the-class student who hesitated to work with others, believing your intelligence surpassed the group's, you might now find yourself facing some difficulties. In school, these individuals were driven by the fear of losing points due to someone else's perceived incompetence, leading them to take on the bulk of the work themselves. Imagine Bob, the super smart student who insists on doing everything himself. During a team-building exercise, the task is to build the tallest tower using limited resources. Bob takes charge, dismissing everyone's ideas, convinced his approach is superior. As the tower wobbles, Bob's confidence remains unshaken until it collapses spectacularly. The lesson? Sometimes, a tower built together stands taller than one built alone. While this might seem like a commendable trait early on, it sets the stage for these individuals to become workaholics and resistant to collaboration due to trust issues in later life. So how does this mindset contribute to financial challenges? Well, if these intelligent individuals find themselves working for someone else, they're likely to shoulder an overwhelming amount of work daily. This approach jeopardizes their work-life balance, risking their mental well-being. While maintaining an intense work schedule for a short period might be manageable, turning it into a habit can lead to burnout, causing their minds to shut down and potentially resulting in job loss. Unsatisfied working for others, these individuals struggle to believe that others can contribute to the same level as they can. They become excessively meticulous, stressing over even the slightest details and exhausting themselves in a way that should ideally be resourceful. It's not uncommon to encounter gifted individuals who, due to this habit of overworking and reluctance to collaborate, have been unable to build a fulfilling career and find themselves feeling lost. The practical demands of real life necessitate working with others, accepting both their strengths and weaknesses. Learning to trust and delegate is crucial for personal growth and career success in the long run. All right, let's move to our next lesson on why dumb people make more money as dumb people are flexible. Let's look at it in a simpler way. Dumb people, as some might call them, are often easygoing and flexible to work with. On the flip side, intelligent folks, while not all of them, can sometimes struggle with the idea of focusing solely on making big money and conforming to routines that don't suit them. They're a bit like tough cookies, preferring to explore the world in their own way rather than being pushed into the typical work grind. Many believe they're destined for something greater, wanting to contribute to a cause that changes the world. For them, worrying about the next paycheck seems beneath their ambitions, and they'd rather focus on making a meaningful impact on humanity. This pursuit of purpose, however, can lead them to disconnect from the practical challenges of life. Now, you might be thinking, wait, does this mean being smart is a problem? Well, no, not at all. Being smart has its own challenges. It's just a reminder that being ordinary is perfectly fine too, as long as you have determination to make a good living. Likewise, smart people shouldn't assume everything will be smooth sailing just because they're intelligent. Real life asks us to understand and accept each other despite our differences. Success doesn't come from looking down on others, it comes from being willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. Whether you're considered smart or not, almost everyone starts from scratch and works their way up. So have you ever felt like your smarts presented challenges in daily life? And do you think everyone has a unique path to success, regardless of their intelligence? So there you have it, dumb vs. smart. Who makes more money and why that will change the way you see dumb people and financial success. Remember, the key to financial success is to define a clear path and take action today. You can enjoy any audiobook for free by clicking on the link below the video. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. The value of investments can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always evaluate your risk tolerance and investment goals before allocating your capital. I recommend you watch the next video in our series. If you liked our content, share our video, hit the subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.